Have you ever been driving on the motorway? You're sitting there doing a nice speed, 70 miles per hour, comfortable, and then you just notice a super sports car, 100 plus miles per hour. All of a sudden, you feel like you're not going anywhere. What is going on? This is exactly how we look at our savings. We're doing fine until we see someone else. I was on social media again looking around, and I'm like, what? So the highlight reel of someone else is a total difference. And then we panic. We're like, why are we sitting there doing 70 when someone's there doing 100? What are we missing out? Today we're putting it into reality. We're putting a speedometer on the UK. I've gathered the most recent 2026 data to show exactly how much a person next to you is actually saving, how much they have in the bank. I'm going to break it down by age, and more importantly, to show you why average is a dangerous number to chase. There's a difference between average and median. I'm looking through a number of portfolios, only covering 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. So if you're in that age group, you're going to pick up something interesting here. Let's first start with Marcus and Leo. It's two portfolios. Marcus is 35. We'll make him a little pot here. Marcus is 35 and Leo 34. Just make him a bit younger in it. So Marcus earns £70,000 and has a status lifestyle. What does status lifestyle? Big watch. Oh, where's my watch? I'm not wearing my watch. I'm back. Okay. I always like to wear a watch, and I've not been wearing a watch last season. Am I Marcus? No, I'm not. Big car, luxury holidays. Leo is, on the other hand, 35, earns £38,000, drives a 10-year-old Ford, lives a quiet life. If you saw them at the pub or you saw them at the club or anywhere, you bet everything that Marcus is the wealthy one. But last month, both of them faced the exact same £5,000 emergency. One of them didn't blink. The other had a total meltdown. You'll be surprised which one was which, but we'll get back to them in a moment. Let's get to the main UK benchmarks I'm talking about. So if you're in your 20s, the reality, high rents, student costs, mean the median saving for under 30s is often less than £2,000. So if you're doing £2,000 less than, you're in the middle. If you have a starter fund for 1 month's rent, you're already ahead of 60% of your peers. It's the guy next to you. At this age, the habit of saving £50 a month is more valuable than the total amount that you're saving. So regular saving is better if you're in your 20s. That's kind of like your Launchpad. If you're in the 30s, that's like the messy middle bit, isn't it? The reality, it's an expensive decade. You're looking at maybe house deposits, you're looking at kids, you're looking at maybe they're starting driving, you're doing extra car lessons, or costs just mount up. The median savings for 30 to 39-year-olds in the UK is roughly £5,000 to £7,000. If you have 5 figures, like 10k plus, in a liquid account, like liquid meaning you can easily access it, you're in the top tier of this age group. Don't let the ISA millionaires stories fool you. Most people are just trying to keep their heads above water in this kind of area. You're in the middle. What about if you're in the 40s, the peak years? You should be earning more, hopefully, but you also have more leaks. You got like maybe a mortgage you're paying off. You got older kids. You've got maybe parents. You got other financial, commitments. It is the peak, but the median saving here jumped to around, I think I was looking at £12,000 to £15,000. Where are you in that? At this stage, we look at resilience. Can you survive 6 months without work? If the answer is yes, then you're passing this test. What about in the 50s, like the home stretch? Is this where we get to relax? The focus shifts from saving to accessibility. It's not just about a pile of cash, it's how easily you can access it. Because a lot of this money in the 50s, like, is tied up in pensions. You can have certain amounts, but you can't have all of it. So the outlier effect, there's a psychological twist here. People use average, but average, the mean is like a lie. If I'm sitting in a room, let me explain you average what it means. I'm sitting in a room, we've got maybe, I don't know, 9 people sitting here. Elon Musk walks in. Based on him walking in, guess what the average salary of that room has become? I did some quick maths on that. The average one was, Elon Musk would be, let me think. If there's 9 people in the room, we're all billionaires. But 9 out of those people in that room still can't afford to buy a coffee. So that's average for you. So stop looking at the average and look at the median. This is like the middle person. The median is the person right in the middle. And most of the wealth you see on social media is either debt funded or statistically like outlying. Comparing yourself to a billionaire is like, I don't know, Sunday League comparing himself to like Messi. It's just a different sport altogether. Let me get back to Marcus. So remember our Marcus and Leo. Marcus, a guy with a 70k salary, had a leaky bucket. He spent everything he made to maintain the image. Blingy car, blingy watch, all that business he had. But you know what? Then the 5k emergency hit. He had to take out a high interest loan. Whereas Leo, the guy on 38k, had a sealed bucket. He had the 10k tucked away and he pulled the bill out and went back to sleep. Just paid it out, went to sleep, relaxing, chilling. Wealth isn't what you earn, it's what you keep. If you're saving anything consistently, you're winning the race. Even the guy in the supercar looks like he's ahead. He might just be running out of petrol. Remember, you're doing 70, he's doing a couple of 100. Check out my speedometer, not theirs. And keep an eye on your own speedometer. I'm Zulf, and this is the Money Scorecard. This is episode 2 of this season. I'm hoping you're enjoying this. This is season 18, and next time we're looking at what salary actually puts you in the top 10%. So stay tuned for that. What's one question you're stuck on right now? Contact me on zulftalks.com. You can drop me a message on Insta or email me there. If you want, you could even put your answer below this episode in the comment section. I read through every single one and it helps me shape the shows. So it'll be good to hear from you.
Working for yourself, I know you love it. Working for yourself, 'cause I love it too. Working for yourself, Zulf talks about it, making it easy for you. Working for yourself, go be your own boss. Working for yourself, Zulf will help you along. Working for yourself, powered by trusted creators, zulftalks.com.